What's good, everybody? It is time for another Fair Shake review, and this time we're going to be checking out Lizzo's Special. And yeah, this is actually my first full Lizzo project, so this is like me really getting to see what it's like listening to a full body of work by her. Like, otherwise, I've heard like a few songs here and there, including a couple B-sides when friends would show me some of the B-sides of her past work. And I always thought she was very talented, just never took the time to dive into the full project. So with this release, I was like, this is the time. We're finally gonna do it. And I'm gonna go and give you a couple of quick thoughts about each of the tracks that I heard on this project, and we'll see if we liked it overall. So it starts off with The Sign, which is definitely a fun and irreverent intro to like the themes that will be explored in the album, and I liked it. Next up, you get About Dang Time, which is a great single with that disco-esque feel. Just all about feeling good and feeling better, being better, and showing it. Fun, great, great pop tune. It's just a great single. So, very happy with that. Then we get Girls or Girls, which is definitely a fun song for the ladies to jam to, which samples, girls from the Beastie Boys. I thought it was a very interesting reimagining of that song, and repurposing of it. But it's not necessarily one that I will be coming back to. Same can be said for the next track, To Be Loved, Am I Ready? Where she's, talking about after being single for some time, Lizzo kind of questions if she's ready for a new relationship with this new love interest that she has, and it definitely gives me some 80s pop vibes. But, like I said, wasn't quite for me. And then I Love You, Chick, is the fifth track, which is definitely just like a fun little love song dedicated to a close friend, but it's also just kind of one that isn't made with people like me in mind. So it's not for me, but I could definitely see this being a fun song for the ladies to sing along to if this is how they like to communicate. But it's not quite for me. Then we get Special, the title track, and this is definitely kind of a uplifting pop R&B song about how Lizzo has kind of maintained her self-esteem and wishes everyone else can also remember that they too are special. And it turns out this is also a single as well. Did not realize that until I ended up hearing it at my job. They were playing it, and I was like, oh my gosh, they're playing Special. I like this song. I didn't think they would make this a single, but it does kind of make sense that it's a single. It's a great track, and it has a good message, and yeah, so why not share it? Why not push this song off the album? And yeah, like this song quite a bit. Then we get Break Up Twice, which is kind of a more mid-tempo pop R&B tune, kind of warning her lover to not mess up in the relationship again, or the relationship was going to be over, but she's also fighting for it to last. So alright track, but still not one that I find that I'm going to be repeating much. But up next, you got Everybody's Gay, and it's another kind of 80s synth pop, kind of like 80s influenced song. It's up tempo synth pop, and it's just kind of about letting your inner freak out late at night, and no need to worry about it because everybody's gay. And I think she means it in the more modern term, of gay, and then also just happy as well. So yeah, it's just a fun song that I do quite enjoy. Then you get Naked, which is a seductive slow song sampling Summer Madness by Kool and the Gang. It's so well done. I I love it. I love this song. Like it's chef's kiss. Then we get Birthday Girl, which is definitely just a simple celebratory song for the birthday girl. It's a very fun track, but it's another one where it's just the means of communicating that message isn't necessarily in a way that makes me feel like I can sing along or really vibe with the way that is. Same way, like I Love You, which is it's on that same kind of vibe. So it's just like I see where this is going. I see what this is made for. I not a person who needs to be, in that vibe. But If You Love Me is the next track, and it's another mid-tempo track kind of requesting the lover to accept her and her flaws, like she wishes that she could do as well. And it's a very nice follow-up, and it ends the project here now with Coldplay, where it's kind of a song dedicated to the one that she finally decided to have a relationship with, due to how great it is when they have came together. And I think it was a very solid song to end this project on, because it's just a good song. And plus a lot of this is talking a little bit about her being single before and playing with the idea of being in a relationship, and then this one finally ends with her saying yes, solidly gonna say, yeah, we're in this relationship, it's great, the times we have together are awesome, and that's what I'm hoping to continue. So yeah, like the way it ended the project, and overall I just kind of feel that Lizzo delivered a solid pop album, although some of the songs are definitely made like, it seems like they were specifically made for commercial placements and easy airplay. Most of them definitely still carry the heart of Lizzo as a person. At least that's what I feel, that it's like very authentically her. Even if some of the songs seem like, oh, this is made so it could be possibly put in a commercial or put on the radio. Definitely things that are just made for the purpose of like, hey, we need this syndicated, put this in a scene of a movie, put this in a scene of a TV show, put this in a commercial. There's definitely it seems like they had that in mind with the creation of some of these songs, but it still seems very much Lizzo. And the production overall is super great and pristine, but a lot of my favorite ones have more of an R&B vibe to them, though some of the throwback stuff too is really cool, because there's definitely some of that sprinkled in there, especially towards the beginning, the first half. But yeah, overall, great project, and I think it's a solid pop project. Do wish that she would delve a little more in the R&B side, a little bit more, but that's just me. But yeah, what do you guys think? I'd love to hear your thoughts, so put it in the comment section down below. You can also hit that like button if you enjoyed listening to me ramble a little bit about this. You can subscribe for more reactions and reviews as well. Also, I have a Patreon where I do reactions that are a little bit more towards like the K-pop side of things, but if you'd like to support, you can go to patreon.com/splitmaster5. You can also support the leader of Muddy Cult Madhouse by looking up Muddy Cult Miko on Patreon as well. So help out the crew, we'd appreciate it. But yeah, that is basically going to be all for today. So until next time, much love, peace.